What happens when self-defense is against the law? What happens when the protectors become the predators? What happens when innocents are betrayed? Imagine that 2/3 of all Americans disappear. 170 million people. Or that the countries of Germany, France, and Spain are virtually wiped off the map. 170 million people gone. In the 20th century, that's how many innocents were slaughtered, tortured, starved, mutilated, worked to death, bayoneted, hanged, annihilated at the hands of their governments. They had no means to defend themselves.
Some of the other articles I have here are of extreme importance. Unicef Nigerian polio vaccine contaminated with sterilizing agents, scientist finds. And it says this is not the first time that Unicef has been embroiled in a controversy over sterilizing agents in vaccines. And it says the World News reported that in '95, the Catholic Women's League of the Philippines won a court order halting a Unicef anti-tetanus program because the vaccine had been laced with B-HCG, which when given in a vaccine permanently causes women to be unable to sustain a pregnancy. The Supreme Court of the Philippines found the surreptitious sterilization program had already victimized 3 million women in the Philippines alone, ages 12 to 45. B-HCG lace vaccine was found in many other developing countries under UN programs made by different manufacturers. Because then the body creates an autoimmune response to the expensive vaccine. And then the UN said it was a big accident. We really apologize. We don't know how this got in all the vaccines, different manufacturers, never happened before. And people went, wait a minute. This vaccine program, for feminist reasons, we're so liberal, was only for women. Men didn't get to have the shots. It was a program for women. They're disadvantaged. They deserve it. Because it wouldn't hurt a man. But it hurts a woman. And so this was done. And in the newest thing, a big top Indian scientist in a major Indian laboratory in India did radio, immuno analysis, and gas chromatography and others, and found very advanced synthetic sterilization agents that sterilize all those given it, just magically added in Africa. They took vaccines from Africa. They'd also found in India. That's from LifeSite, and they source the mainstream news articles. But again, so maybe you guys can zoom in on this a little bit. But this is pretty important. This is on Infowars.com and PrisonPlanet.com. Or you can also, if you'd like, just go directly to their website. And they asked the top doctor who did the studies, why they're doing this. And they brought up the point that it's part of a world population reduction program. By the way, this just doesn't sterilize the women. Then the gland that creates the hormone needed to carry a pregnancy to term, they have miscarriage after miscarriage, cannot have a child, develops tumors because the body continually attacks it. So it's the body starts eating itself. It also reduces their lives. But, sitting around at UT as professors, we've got to do something about population. That's the big trendy discussion with the Sierra Club and the Nature Conservancy and, all you guys funded by your big banker masters. So pretty serious news.